I'm Erica Natividad at the corner of Yonge and Bloor. Behind me, the future site of The One, a mixed-use development that will soar to over 80 stories. Now, it's obviously still a few years away from completion, but as the world contends with a deadly global pandemic, the developer has made some pretty significant changes to the design, ones he's hoping will make it almost pandemic-proof.
We started to design it to look at making the design parameters, God forbid if there was another pandemic to happen, where a lot of what we're seeing implemented today becomes part of the actual building design, and it's not an afterthought.
Mizrahi says tweaking the design this early in the construction process makes it easier to make the changes look more seamless. There will be more spacing between furniture on the patio and near the pool, and the gym will also look a little different.
We're going to make sure that we have the barriers built in between machines and so forth, so that, again, it's part of the natural process of the design.
They're also reducing face-to-face contact where they can. Food and other deliveries will be dropped off in a specific area upon arrival. And for residents, no need to touch any buttons on the elevator. There's an app for that.
We're putting in technology where it knows the fob on your phone as part of the app of the building that you're on the 72nd floor, for example, so when you come in, you don't need to press the button. So that way, you're reducing your risk or exposure.
Urban planning expert Maddie Simiatiki expects more condo developers will make similar considerations, but he says he hopes they also reconsider the small unit sizes that have become so commonplace in large cities.
One of the real tensions of the pandemic has been people living in very small spaces where if one person gets sick, they don't have anywhere else for other family members to go where they can be distant. The pandemic has revealed many of the challenges of the ways that we previously built cities. We knew about a lot of these challenges, about not having enough park spaces, about transit not being sufficient, especially in the inner suburbs where many of our lowest income residents live and many racialized communities live. I think what we're going to now see is a real keen focus on the idea of a 15-minute neighborhood where people can live, work, and play and have everything at hand, and not just in the wealthy neighborhoods, but all across the city.
In Toronto, Erica Natividad, City News.